This presentation is part of a continuous series of videos all about project management, program management, and portfolio management and other related topics. Please subscribe with the click below to be notified about the coming videos. These video series are presented by the SEPCAM Consultant, a consulting firm and professional with many years experience in engineering project activities, certified by BMI with PMP, PGMP, and PFMP. Let's continue. Principles of Program Management. Principles of program management are tenets that are held to be true and important for the effective management of programs. Generally recognized means there is general consensus that the described principles, knowledge, and practices are valuable and useful. Good practice means there is general agreement that application of the principles, knowledge, and practices improves the management of programs and enhances the chances of program success, as measured by the extent and effectiveness of benefits delivery and realization. Good practice does not mean that all provisions of the standard are required to be applied to every program. An organization's leaders, its program managers, its program teams, and its program management office, when one is employed, are responsible for determining what is most appropriate for any given program, based on the unique or specific requirements of the program and its sponsoring organization. The standard for program management is also intended to provide a common understanding of the role of a program manager in general, and especially when interacting with portfolio managers whose portfolio include the program or its components, project managers whose projects are part of the program, program sponsors and other members of the program steering committee. This committee may be referred to as a program or portfolio governance board, program or project management office, program team members working on the program or on other subsidiary programs, program beneficiaries, and other stakeholders or stakeholder groups, example organizational executives, business partners, clients, suppliers, vendors, leaders, or political groups, that may influence the program. What is a program? A program is defined as related projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities managed in a coordinated manner to obtain benefits not available from managing them individually. Managing projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities as a program enhances the delivery of benefits by ensuring that the strategies and work plans of program components are responsively adapted to component outcomes, or to changes in the direction or strategies of the sponsoring organization. Programs are conducted primarily to deliver benefits to the sponsor organizations or constituents of the sponsoring organization. Programs may deliver benefits, for example, by enhancing current capabilities, facilitating change, creating or maintaining assets, offering new products and services, or developing new opportunities to generate or preserve value. Such benefits are delivered to the sponsoring organization as outcomes that provide utility to the organization and the program's intended beneficiaries or stakeholders. Programs deliver their intended benefits primarily through component projects and subsidiary programs that are pursued to produce outputs and outcomes. The components of a program are related through their pursuit of complementary goals that each contribute to the delivery of benefits. Component projects or programs that do not advance common or complementary goals, or that do not jointly contribute to the delivery of common benefits, or that are related only by common sources of support, technology, or stakeholders are often better managed as portfolios rather than as programs. Program management. It is an organizational function that oversees a group of individual projects linked together through a shared organizational goal or common area of impact. This programmatic grouping of multiple projects provides synergy, consistent management, and greater visibility to stakeholders than individually managed projects. Elements of a program. The following is a list of program elements and their definitions. Components are projects, subsidiary programs, or other related activities conducted to support a program. Projects are temporary endeavors undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Projects are used to generate the outputs or outcomes required by programs, within defined constraints, such as budget, time, specifications, scope, and quality. Subsidiary programs, sometimes referred to as subprograms, are programs sponsored and conducted to pursue a subset of goals important to the primary program. As an example, a program to develop a new electric car may sponsor other programs related to the development of new motor, battery, and charging station technologies. Each of these other programs would be managed and also monitored and managed as a component of the sponsoring program. Other program-related activities are work processes or activities that are being conducted to support a program, but that are not directly tied to the subsidiary programs or projects sponsored or conducted by a program. Examples of processes and activities sponsored by programs may include those related to training, planning, program-level control, reporting, accounting, and administration. Operational activities or maintenance functions that are directly related to a program's components may be considered as other program-related program activities. What are the key functions of program management? Program management is a strategic oversight function responsible for the consistent delivery of large-scale initiatives. Programs consist of multiple individual projects, which are typically managed discretely by project managers. Program managers must maintain a strategic plan and schedule for their programs, inform and advise stakeholders, review the status and progress of each project, mentor project managers, and safeguard the quality of each project plan and its deliverables. Program managers take a holistic view of these projects and evaluate the larger context of the combined organizational impact with the interdependencies by leveraging system thinking. Program management often provides essential value by coordinating individual projects while applying a strategic lens. Project managers are primarily concerned with their deliverables, while program managers always apply the big picture lens and context to every situation. A consistent level of governance and application of standards across multiple projects. With a single point of oversight, project statuses can be easily rolled up for a global view. This allows for baseline quality requirements to be evenly and equally enforced. Program management is also sometimes where overall budget management occurs. It ensures funds are allocated appropriately across the entire array of active and planned projects instead of each project vying for funding. Program management adds significant value whenever an organization undertakes large strategic initiatives requiring cross-functional cooperation with external dependencies. Any transformational activity, be it business, agile or digital, is nearly impossible to execute without a program management-oriented approach given size and scope. The program life cycle. In a program, the iterative pursuit of components is expected to produce a stream of outputs and outcomes that contribute to organizational benefits. Program benefits may be realized incrementally throughout the duration of the program or may be realized at or after the end of the program. During a program's definition phase, information about the program's intended benefits, goals, and strategy flows from the program to its component projects. Information about the strategies, objectives, needs, constraints, and timing of component projects flows back to the program. During the program's delivery phase, information about the progress, issues, risks, dependencies, outputs, and outcomes of component projects flows from the component project to the program and its other components. During this phase, the program management function communicates regularly with the project management function to ensure that the activities of all program components are appropriately coordinated and fully aligned with the program's intent to deliver organizational benefits. During the program's delivery and closure phases, as component projects are closed, information about project outputs and outcomes flows from the component project to the program to ensure that project benefits are fully realized and sustained. The program life cycle depicted in Figure 1:1 illustrates the non-sequential nature of a program's delivery phase. Program life cycle depicted in Figure 1:1 illustrates the non-sequential nature of a program's delivery phase. In a program, the iterative pursuit of components is expected to produce a stream of outputs and outcomes that contribute to organizational benefits. Program benefits may be realized incrementally throughout the duration of the program or may be realized at or after the end of the program. The program life cycle is discussed in greater detail. The need for an iterative exchange of information and alignment of actions between program and project managers requires that the program and project management functions work closely together. A program manager may influence a project manager's approach for managing component projects based on the needs of the program and its other components. Program definition, program planning, program formulation, program delivery, program closure, program life cycle, program governance, component transition and closure, consolidation and sustainment, component authorization and planning, component oversight and integration, outputs and outcomes. Initiation of programs. Programs are generally initiated or recognized in two ways. Programs initiated to pursue new goals, objectives, or strategies are begun before the start of work on their component projects and programs. These programs are typically initiated to support new strategic goals and objectives. They enable an organization to pursue its vision and mission. Examples of such programs include programs initiated as part of an organization's strategic planning process, such as part of a portfolio-based decision to develop a new product or service, or to expand into a new market, to influence human behavior, such as to raise awareness of healthy behaviors or of terrorist threats, or to ensure compliance with new regulations, or to respond to a crisis, example to provide disaster relief or to manage a public health issue. These programs are generally supported from the beginning by program management activities. Programs may also be formed when an organization recognizes that its ongoing projects, programs, and other work are related by their pursuit of common outcomes, capabilities, objectives, or benefits, example a process improvement program supported by previously independent software development initiatives, or a neighborhood revitalization program supported by building public parks and traffic control projects, and a community outreach program. These programs are often formed when an organization determines that organizational benefits would be more effectively realized by managing ongoing initiatives as a single program. Such programs are supported by program management activities after some or all of their projects have been initiated. Newly initiated or identified programs should all be managed according to the principles and life cycle management guidance described in the subsequent sections of this standard. It is incumbent on a program manager to ensure, for example, that activities important to program definition be completed for programs whose projects and other programs may have already begun. The relationship among portfolios, programs, and projects is as follows. A portfolio is a collection of projects, programs, subsidiary portfolios, and operations managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. Programs consist of related projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities managed in a coordinated manner to obtain benefits not available from managing them individually. Programs are common elements of portfolios, conducted to deliver benefits important to an organization's strategic objectives. Projects, whether they are managed independently or as part of a program, are temporary endeavors that are undertaken to create unique products, services, or results. Programs and projects, as significant elements of an organization's portfolio, are conducted to produce the outputs and outcomes required to support an organization's strategic objectives. Program management. Program management is defined as the application of knowledge, skills, and principles to a program to achieve the program objectives and to obtain benefits and control not available by managing program components individually. Program management involves the alignment of program components to ensure that program goals are achieved, and program benefits are optimally delivered. Program management is performed by a program manager who is authorized by the organization to lead the team, responsible for achieving program goals and objectives. The program manager ensures the effective alignment, integration, and control of a program's projects, subsidiary programs, and other program activities by actions taken in 5 interrelated and interdependent program management performance domains. Program strategy alignment, program benefits management, program stakeholder engagement, program governance, and program lifecycle management. Program management performance domains are complementary groupings of related areas of activity or function that uniquely characterize and differentiate the activities found in one performance domain from the others within the full scope of program management work. Through these program management performance domains, the program manager oversees and analyzes component interdependencies to determine the optimal approach for managing program components. Actions related to these interdependencies may include: define how the outputs and outcomes of a program's components are expected to contribute to the program's delivery of its intended benefits and support the organization's strategy. Monitor benefits realization of program components to ensure they remain strategically aligned to the organization's goals. Ensure that the outputs and outcomes of a program's components are effectively communicated and considered so that a program can effectively optimize the pursuit of its intended benefits and provide value. Lead and coordinate program activities, for example, financing and procurement, across all program components, work, or phases. Communicate with and report to stakeholders to provide an integrated perspective on all activities being pursued within the program. Proactively assess and respond to risks spanning multiple components of the program. Align program efforts with the organizational strategy and the program's business case. Resolve scope, cost, schedule, resource, quality, and risk issues within a shared governance structure. Tailor program management activities, processes, and interfaces to effectively address cultural, socioeconomic, political, and environmental differences in programs. Program managers apply program management principles to ensure that programs and their components are appropriately planned, controlled, and completed, and that program benefits are appropriately delivered and sustained. How does program management fit into an organization? Many organizations establish a formal program management office, PMO, that serves as the centralized home for managing strategic projects. This office not only assigns program managers to provide oversight, but it is also housing templates, best practices, and standard operating procedures. This process brings a similar level of quality to every project in the organization instead of leaving it up to individual project managers to pick and choose for themselves, resulting in widespread inconsistencies in quality and effectiveness. Individual project managers can work with program management in several ways. In some cases, project managers work for program managers and are assigned to different initiatives based on their areas of expertise and experience. In other cases, project managers are embedded within different functional areas of the company or lines of business. There may be dotted line reporting to program managers in this scenario, or they may utilize less formal oversight and information exchange to coordinate activities. Regardless of the organizational structure, project managers will provide regular status updates to program management and are expected to heed their advice while honoring the priorities of the overall program. Program managers can then synthesize the various projects under their purview and evaluate how the comprehensive program is progressing and provide a macro/strategic view to stakeholders compared to project managers' micro/tactical scope. Despite their seeming similarities, program management and product management are quite different, yet complementary, roles. Product managers concentrate on what to build and why they should build it, while program managers focus on how it will get built and when it will be delivered. What is effective program management? For program managers to be successful, they need a host of skills they can tap into. This first and foremost include practical communication skills due to their broad responsibilities and high-level visibility given the vital nature of the programs they oversee. There are three distinct types of communication: status reporting, direction setting, and problem solving. Status reporting requires considerable written, verbal, and organizational communication capabilities. They must deliver comprehensive yet efficient status updates to a broad audience in multiple formats with the appropriate level of detail for each individual. Direction setting required to inform and shape the scope and schedule of individual projects and project managers that roll up under their programs. Objectives and deadlines must be clear, and program managers must be willing to ask hard, probing questions to determine how projects are truly progressing. Problem solving comes into play continually for program managers. When obstacles, challenges, and resistance arise, which happens quite often over the life of a program, they must be willing to dive into the details and create action plans to ensure the program isn't put in jeopardy. A difficult aspect of the role is that program managers must demonstrate their authority regarding projects related to their program. Very few people are responsible for key deliverables that report to them. They must establish themselves as both senior leaders and the day-to-day representative for the executive sponsor of the initiative. Business value. Organizations employ program management to improve their abilities to deliver benefits. In non-commercial organizations, benefits may be delivered in the form of social or societal value, for example, improved health, safety, or security. In commercial organizations, it is common for organizational benefits to be delivered in the form of business value. Business value may be defined as the sum of all tangible and intangible elements of a business where, for example, tangible elements include monetary assets, facilities, fixtures, equity, tools, market share, and utility. Intangible elements may include goodwill, brand recognition, public benefit, trademarks, compliance, reputation, strategic alignment, and capabilities. Business value may also be created through the effective management of ongoing well-established operations. However, the effective use of portfolio, program, and project management enables organizations to employ reliable, established processes to generate new business value by enabling an organization to effectively pursue new business strategies consistent with its mission and vision for the future. Portfolio management ensures that an organization's programs, projects, and operations are aligned with an organization's strategy. It allows organizations to define how they will pursue their strategic goals through programs and projects, and how those programs and projects will be supported by human, financial, technical, or material resources. In so doing, portfolio management optimizes the pursuit of business value. Program management enables organizations to more effectively pursue their strategic goals through the coordinated pursuit of projects, subsidiary programs, and other program-related activities. Program management seeks to optimize the management of related component projects and programs to improve the generation of business value. Project management enables organizations to more efficiently and effectively generate outputs and outcomes required for the pursuit of an organization's objectives by applying knowledge, processes, skills, tools, and techniques that enhance the delivery of outputs and outcomes by projects. Project management seeks to optimize the delivery of business value by improving the efficiency of organizations as they deliver new products, services, or results. Role of the program manager. A program manager is the person authorized by the performing organization to lead the team or teams responsible for achieving program objectives. The program manager maintains responsibility for the leadership, conduct, and performance of a program, and for building a program team that is capable of achieving program objectives and delivering anticipated program benefits. The role of the program manager is different from that of the project manager. A primary role of the program manager is to monitor the outputs and outcomes of a program's component activities and ensure that the program adapts appropriately to them. Program managers ensure that program components are adapted as required to meet the organization's strategic objectives. The program manager is also responsible for managing or coordinating the management of complex issues that may arise as programs seek to deliver benefits. Such issues may result from uncertainties related to outcomes, operations, organizational strategies, resourcing, the external environment, organizational governance systems, or the expectations and motivations of program stakeholders. In general, program managers are expected to work within the 5 program management performance domains. Interact with project and other program managers to provide support and guidance on individual initiatives conducted to support a program. Interact with portfolio managers to ensure that programs are provided with the appropriate resources and priority. Collaborate with governance bodies, sponsors and, where applicable, the Program Management Office to ensure the program's continued alignment with organizational strategy and ongoing organizational support. Interact with operational managers and stakeholders to ensure that programs receive appropriate operational support and that benefits delivered by the program can be effectively sustained. Ensure that the importance of each of a program's components is recognized and well understood. Ensure that the overall program structure and the applied program management processes enable the program and its component teams to successfully complete the work and deliver anticipated benefits. Integrate the program components' deliverables, outcomes, and benefits into the program's end product, services, or results, such that the program delivers its intended benefits. Provide effective and appropriate leadership to the program teams. Program managers work to ensure that projects, other programs, and program activities are organized and executed in a consistent manner and fulfilled within established standards. Program managers be competent in providing an integrated view of how the outputs and outcomes of program components will support the program's intended delivery of organizational benefits. The expertise required of a program manager depends to a large degree on the proficiencies required to manage the complexity, ambiguity, uncertainty, and change associated with the program's outcomes or environment. The skills required may differ significantly among programs of different types, or even among programs of similar types facing dissimilar challenges. They may, for example, include technical skills specific to the program's targeted outcomes, business skills specific to the program's environment, or advanced project management skills critical to the management of complex operational challenges. The following skills and competences are commonly required by program managers. Communication skills. Communication skills that enable effective exchange of information with a wide variety of program stakeholders, including program team members, sponsors, customers, vendors, and senior management, whether individually or in groups or in committees. Stakeholder engagement skills. Stakeholder engagement skills to support the need to manage the complex issues that often arise as a consequence of stakeholder interactions. The program manager should recognize the dynamic aspects of managing individual and group expectations. Change management skills. Skills that enable effective engagement with individual stakeholders and governance and review committees, to gain the necessary agreements, alignment, and approvals when program strategies or plans need to be adapted. The program manager should provide an integrated view of the perspectives of stakeholders and committees whenever a program interacts with multiple committees as part of an organization's program review and approval process. Leadership skills. Leadership skills to guide program teams through the program life cycle. Program managers work with component managers and often with functional managers to gain support, resolve conflicts, and direct individual program team members by providing specific work instructions. Analytical skills. Skills that enable a program manager to assess whether the outputs and outcomes of program components will contribute as expected to the delivery of program benefits, or to assess the potential impact of external events on the program's strategy or plans. Integration skills. A program manager should possess the ability to describe and present a program's strategic vision and plan holistically. It is the program manager's responsibility to ensure the continuous alignment of the program component plans with the program's goals and pursuit of organizational benefits. Regardless of background, however, the successful program manager uses knowledge, experience, and leadership effectively to align the program's approach with the organization's strategy, improve the delivery of program benefits, enhance collaboration with stakeholders and program steering committees, and manage the program life cycle. In general, this requires the program manager to exhibit certain competences, including the abilities to manage details while taking a holistic, benefits-focused view of the program. Leverage a strong working knowledge of the principles, practices, processes, tools, and techniques of portfolio, program, and project management. Interact seamlessly and collaboratively with program steering committees and other executive stakeholders. Establish productive and collaborative relationships with team members and their organizational stakeholders. Leverage business knowledge, skills, and experience to provide perspectives that support the understanding and navigation of uncertainty, ambiguity, and complexity in the program environment. Facilitate understanding and agreement through the use of strong communication and negotiation skills. Demonstrating these abilities within the context of a particular program or organization may present unique challenges. A program that is complex because of technical design issues may require a program manager with an engineering or technical background. A program that is complex because it involves many hundreds or thousands of interconnected activities may require a program manager with extensive background and experience in project management. Skilled program managers know their strengths and weaknesses and build a program management team that is complementary to their skill set. Given the often complex and dynamic nature of programs, it is understandable that program managers may enter the field from the project management field or from a technical discipline closely related to their programs. Regardless of their path of entry to the field, program managers commonly seek specific development and training opportunities related to the key competences associated with the program manager role. The program sponsor. A program sponsor is an individual or a group that provides resources and support for the program and is accountable for enabling success. A program steering committee may assume the role of a program sponsor. However, the program sponsor is usually an individual executive who is committed to ensuring that the program is appropriately supported and able to deliver its intended benefits. In this capacity, the sponsor may support and assist the program manager in stakeholder engagement. The program sponsor also provides valuable guidance and support to the program manager, ensuring that the program receives appropriate high-level attention and consideration, and that the program manager is informed of organizational changes that may affect the program. Program Management Office. A program management office is a management structure that standardizes the program-related governance processes and facilitates the sharing of resources, methodologies, tools, and techniques. A program management office often also supports training and other organizational change management activities. Program management offices may be established within an individual program to provide support specific to that program, or independent of an individual program to provide support to one or more of an organization's programs. When established as part of a program management office is an important element of the program's infrastructure and an aid to the program manager. It may support the program manager with the management of multiple projects and program activities. Role of the Program Management Office. Defining standard program management processes and procedures that will be followed. Providing training to ensure that standards and practices are well understood. Supporting program communications. Supporting program-level change management activities. Conducting program performance analyses. Supporting management of the program schedule and budget. Defining general quality standards for the program and its components. Supporting effective resource management. Providing support for reporting to leadership and program steering committees. Supporting document and knowledge transfer, and providing centralized support for managing changes and tracking risks, issues, and decisions. What are traits of good program management? Consensus building. Create alignment across multiple teams or even lines of business to ensure everyone is marching in the same direction and aware of their role in the grand scheme of things. Risk assessment, as program managers must spot, track, and triage risks as they arise, escalating when required without continually sounding the alarm and ratcheting up the drama. Spotting and getting ahead of issues rather than simply reacting to them after the fact is a key differentiator for great program managers. Attention to detail. Program management constantly interprets project progress and ties it back to budgets, deadlines, and strategic objectives. They're also typically on the hook for ensuring everything is well documented, whether they do it themselves or delegate it to others. Program management prioritizes strategic thinking over purely tactical response, which is not always an easy transition for project managers to make. Program managers provide long-term value for the vision and direction of the company. They help others more concerned with short-term plans, sprints, and deadlines while remaining mindful of the direction of the company as a whole. Programs serve as the connective glue that enables complex initiatives and transitions to be successful, particularly over long periods, and demand competent oversight from its managers. Click the link below and watch the next video to continue. Please subscribe to receive notification about the following video series. This is all about project, program, and portfolio management. Continues in successive videos. Subscribe using the link below. Thank you for watching.